He shakes his head and tries to get his bearings. How did that happen? He was outsmarted and outjousted and totally overpowered. He lost 4 of his birds in the chaos, and nothing seems fair about his situation. He was promised a fair fight, but certainly wasn't given one. The outcome was determined the moment he agreed to this, because it was rigged and fair, and he was never strong enough to overcome this adversary. He watches his opponent celebrate his advantage and his win. Even through loss, his loyal crow, his favorite, remains. The bird waits for a moment and then whispers, "You came with your integrity and you left with it. You did your best. You still have the higher ground on this higher road." He looks back, knowing he will recover, and realizes he has learned more than he has lost. He lost only to win the most important things: pride in his values and in his actions, clarity around what's needed to succeed, and an understanding of the type of person he is and is not. Message from the 5 of Swords: you may have experienced a failure or lost a battle that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life is unjust, and unfair circumstances or unexpected losses can drain our energy for much longer than they need to. Often, it's the fear of failure alone that does most of the draining. If you have had an experience that has left you feeling outwitted or outplayed, put things into perspective and remember that this one chapter of your story doesn't define you. Wins and losses are a part of the human experience, and the keys to self-improvement spring open when we are faced with our own shortcomings. Boost your consciousness, upgrade your skills, and build on this experience. Carefully consider where you place your trust and your confidence next time, and study the playing field to find your success. In Shadow, we learn that winning isn't everything. The obsessive desire to win can have us stopping at nothing to feel victorious, and in the long run we can risk everything we've built along the way. You may find yourself a few steps backwards after winning if you are not bringing your integrity to the games. If someone else's negative energy has got you down, send them some fierce love and move on with your day. Don't let them derail you. Stay true to your heart and what you know to be right. Live and learn, lovely seer. Questions for the seer: have you won your spot fairly, justly, honorably? What steps are you taking to right any injustices in the world? How can you help the disadvantaged or the underprivileged? Put another way, what has your advantage or your privilege gifted you? And how can you spread the love? If you were wronged or defeated by someone, what lessons did you take away that made you stronger? Did you use the loss as a powerful instigator of your magic? In adversity, integrity and grit are beautiful allies. How do they support you in times of difficulty? How could you lean on them a little bit more? Prediction Crystal Ball. Pressure will ease off. How to interpret this card when it refers to an outcome or future situation. This card suggests you will feel less overwhelmed or burdened. You may have been struggling to cope with all that life has thrown at you, particularly if you have gone through a difficult time. However, the appearance of the 5 of Swords predicts you will be able to soften your barriers a little and trust the help that is there for the taking. By allowing others to support you in times of need, you will realize that most people are more than happy to help out. Thus, you will be inviting greater trust and positivity into your life and creating a much more relaxed and happy existence. She pushed so hard, so far, for so long, and when she couldn't go any further, she fell into a deep healing rest. During this time, the world will shift and change around her. Her trust will heal, and her body will recover. She will alleviate her suffering from old trauma, and she will release old wounds that she's carried with her for so many moons. Her magical love will find its footing again, and it will root down peacefully during these moments of stillness. Her power and her life force will slowly mend, and her love will begin to stitch together the fragmented parts of her heart and spirit. She finally has the energy for this healing. In her resting state, her anxious mind begins to relax, and her heart begins to pulse calmly, strongly, truthfully, every beat weaving a tale that comes from deep within her soul. It pulses to her unique timing. It moves to her unique purpose. After a painful 3 of Swords, the vitality of her spirit pulses again, and in the stillness, she heals. Message from the 4 of Swords: you must finally make the time to rest. This deep nesting period in your life marks a pause, an interval of deep healing and self-care. More than just integral to your wellness, it is integral to your being at this time. The 4 of Swords is calling for deep rest and quiet regeneration of your body, mind and spirit. The options for finding this peace are many. You can make space in your life for deeper sleep, or for other restorative practices like meditation, journaling, dream work, therapy or energy healing, etc. How you heal is your choice, but you must consciously decide to rest and process. Make sense of where you are and direct your energy towards your own healing before sprinting ahead. Life can be tumultuous and demanding, and we tend to favor action and hustle over quiet healing and regeneration. The only person who can really direct your own radical recovery is you. You are being called to tend to your wounds and quite possibly your very bruised heart. Your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating cocoon. In your dream state, you will transmute and transform your experiences and emerge renewed, whole, and ready to rise. But first, it's time to rest. You may be on the verge of burnout, and this is a very real message that you need to slow down. Sweet dreams, sweet chickadee. Questions for the seer: what needs to heal? And how much time will you devote to this healing? Lessons require a period of integration. Are you integrating something? Take a mindful pause in a busy world. Plan your weekend of deep rest. Sometimes, we rest and relax our psyche through social fun, binging on Netflix and watching fluffy things that make us laugh. Are you laughing enough lately? And are you balancing this levity with more consciously directed healing time? Prediction crystal ball. Dust will settle. How to interpret this card when it refers to an outcome or future situation. Receiving the Four of Swords in this position predicts you will find a place of calm and stillness. You will thus be able to approach many issues in life, your health, love life, work, etc. with a sense of peace and understanding, because you can sustain attentiveness to the wise voice of your soul. If you have been feeling battle-weary or unwell, the card suggests that by surrendering to a time of relaxation and tranquility, you will begin also to feel healthy and strong again. By integrating time for recovery and recreation into your daily life, you will be able to maintain this feeling of health and well-being in future. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated and will help my channel to grow. Wishing you all the best in all your endeavors, and for you to have a happy and loving life. Until next time. Bye.